Okay, what is up everyone, and welcome back to Slay the Princess. So we're on our second loop, assuming the game did reset, which I'm still not 100% sure on.
You're here to slay her.
I can't skip
If you
the
don't,
dialogue,
It will be the end of the
so
world.
this is something new. But I have done this. Turn around and leave.
Do you think there's something else out there?
Oh, the voice of the cold.
Alright. Let's see what we can find. It's bound to be more interesting than doing the same thing over again.
So the voice of the paranoid is when I die. The voice of the cold
Seriously?
is when
You're
I
just
kill the
going to
princess.
turn around and leave. Do you even know where you're going?
Can I not do anything? No, I can't.
You're really keen
doing
on
it again.
wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish. What's going on? Where are we?
So we did do this again.
I don't know. But it feels like home.
You said that last time too. Oh. Every door you close on me is a door you close on yourself. Do you want to linger here, entwined with a creature you taught to hate you forever? Eternity never ends. Let's bite. Our infinities shrink into something less. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you.
You're on a path.
Okay. What if I just keep going away?
You're silent. There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fracture of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
That wasn't my main
You're doomed to
intention, but
you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of
why
certain
did I doom
death.
us just by walking off?
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Why? The strangers, so this is new.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't...
Yeah. Those walls weren't here last time. Can't just force me to
What
go
are
to the
you
cabin.
talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Why does
If he
it
doesn't
have
remember
to
what
be
happened, then maybe it's best... I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking.
contrarian?
He's like a captive audience. He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
Okay.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet.
I don't know.
And you are never going to
I don't
stay
know
with
what's
that
going
attitude.
on.
Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Yes, sir. Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now where I'm definitely going to slay the princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this
No, you
seriously.
can't.
I am
I'm too good
begging
of a
you.
liar, actually.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do it. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
So is the contrarian when the world ends? That I get? Because I don't think I've ever gotten to that
Let's
point.
keep an open mind. The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's
But he's not
almost
lying
the
about
same
it.
space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Okay.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that
and the
table
windows are different.
is a pristine blade.
The door is like hovering.
The blade is your implement. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window.
But it
Good as
kills
a
her.
knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway.
But why do
No,
I have an
we're
option
taking
to
the
not
knife.
take it?
Have you seen this place? I've
Yeah.
already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that.
Yeah.
And when everything here is so wrong.
True.
Listen to me. My job is to describe
not
facts
mirrors.
as facts and to
Which
guide
means
you
it's
through
in
your job, which is to slay the princess
A
and
certain
through that
cabin,
action,
which means there's
save
different
the entire
cabins if they're
world.
all overlapping. So what does that mean?
And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if
whole
we
thing.
lose ourselves?
That's weird.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
What do you mean lose ourselves?
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
True.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours.
Yeah,
Quickly, if you
okay.
don't mind.
Good
Yes,
point.
take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay. Okay, I'm fine.
We'll see.
Good. Now, whenever you're ready,
We'll see.
we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Yeah, we're approaching the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Or will it?
You reach forward and rub your hand against the...
Okay.
There was a mirror a second, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever
I
it
don't
is
take
that you
the
don't
blade?
want us to see.
What if I don't take the blade?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web
Okay.
of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here
Yeah.
seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of
Okay.
indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every
And that
scent of
background
these
is like
plants.
the...
An odor that is simultaneously everything and
reality
yet
is
with
gone
some
or
of it all
whatever.
coalescing into a thick.
I don't know if that
nauseating
matters, but I
nothing.
think it does.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality,
That
drags up the
changes every time,
stairs.
too.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Don't
saying.
be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon.
Yeah.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
No.
There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
I'm not trying to ruin his day. So I can't leave? Our center, I guess.
You step onto the center
Doesn't matter.
staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases,
Yeah.
and so on. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else.
What do you mean by that?
And so you take one careful, focused step after another. One foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one
So
that
I
cuts
lose myself?
straight down, or up,
That was one of the
or
things they
maybe
said
sideways.
not
And
to
no
do.
matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
So that is what they told me not to do. But is there any clue in this? Or is it just
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. But at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
What the hell was that?
This game
What
was
happened
good.
to us?
I'll give them that.
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement.
I don't have the knife.
Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
Yeah.
You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit. Try and
I
get
don't
our
have the
bearings. She
I
seems
can't kill her.
normal.
Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me?
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
Am I seeing like all the
We
endings?
can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over
Yeah.
again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened?
Several
last
times.
time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If
Why?
only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your
But I
head,
didn't see anything
unthink
last
them.
time.
If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
I don't have the
New
knife.
plan. Let's see if we can make even more of them.
Transfer. You get out of here. Transfer. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you, and I can't trust anything here. And retrieve the blade. They're all one option. There's more
There
of you
must
now.
be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago. I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger.
You gonna split again?
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her
I can't
now
slay her.
before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We'd always start by retrieving the blade. Can we even leave this place?
Yeah.
I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it.
Used to say I
don't
want
think
it.
we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
In what way? So these are still only free. So these are the 3 choices you have in the first. What's your
Princess, you can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really. It doesn't matter. I've been down here for so long. What's the point of a name if there's no one around to use it?
None of them have names.
Fascinating.
How astute. I told you she was
That's
untrustworthy.
I'm getting all of the answers from these different versions.
Is this a quiz? If you're
Why are
here,
you
then
here?
surely you know why I'm here. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
But how do I get these different options?
Oh, don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster. And the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? Can't even follow what's going on anymore.
Yeah.
We need to get
I
out
don't
of
know,
here.
man.
This whole place is making me itch.
If I let you out of here, what are you gonna do?
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. I just want to live my life. I'm not going to dance for you. Besides,
Why not?
you already know what I'm going to do. If you want to put an end to me, then put an end to me.
Not a single real answer.
Yeah.
At least aside from Miss Blood and Destruction. It's infuriating, isn't it? Whose buttons are there for us to press? Whose skin is there for us to get under?
That's not what I'm trying
Not
to
exactly
do.
how I'd put it, but I don't disagree. There must be something we can do.
Yeah.
Asking questions just seems to make things worse. This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice?
So do I have to kill all of them?
Are so different. Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Fair. All 3 options.
That's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The
Yeah.
room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... We
Oh my
can't...
goodness.
Do you not have anything witty to say? Could use a good bit of wit right
Yeah.
now. No, I don't,
My
because
knife's
this isn't
bloody.
fun.
My cursor.
How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
I don't think it's the same as nothing.
Lucky
That's
for
saying,
you.
like saying
Nothing,
black is
and
the same as white.
Everything doesn't go on forever. The world, the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart.
Uh-huh.
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
Yeah.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this.
Uh-huh.
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret,
I mean,
isn't it?
I haven't seen what the consequences actually are, but... Just destroyed everything, I'm not going to fix you. Say nothing. The illusion of choice. When everything is possible, nothing is. That's the achievement I just got. You don't know if she had the chance to hear your silence. She's gone. Replaced with something else.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
The mirror.
There's that mirror again.
And we
Why
finally
is it
see what
here?
it is.
Why now?
He's gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
I don't know what else to do.
Don't do that. He is. Does that mean the world ended? Again?
I think so.
What the hell are we supposed to do?
Because that's why we're in the void. I don't think I can do anything else.
Don't do this.
The mirror never
It's
scared you
different
before.
now. It feels, I don't know, final.
Mm-hmm. Why? Press the mirror, gaze into your reflection. Am I the princess? It's you. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. You're at the cabin. Approach her. You recognize the presence inhabiting the shell is the entity that dwells in the spaces between.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
So this is the hands that were doing the stuff before? What? What? I think I met in the space outside of the woods, aren't you? I thought that was a dream.
Vague recollections, empty tunnels without a mouth. I am sorry if I frightened you.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I don't know what I
I
am.
think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
What do you mean? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and wall. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
What?
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
What? What? What did you just say? Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
So I've been here before? Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Oh. Attack the entity or destroy your body? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Okay, what happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
What? How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite.
What?
The rest will find their own way home.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
Sent to say the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I'm not going back.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
The game just crashed. Oh. So what happens if I reopen it?
You have returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Sorry, I know you guys can't see it. There you go. You get an achievement for attempting to wait out your destiny. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
The princess?
You won't.
Remember who? The hero and the princess?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
I don't know.
is a
I don't know,
princess.
man. I'm so confused. So, is that how I get, like, the true ending? Because she said I have to find all the different vessels or something. And bring them back to her. But I don't know. I don't know. Well, we'll keep it going next time, I guess. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.